Everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 72 with me, Sid. So, things to look at. I would like to utilise these items here along with a screwdriver and a hammer. Why? Because I'd like to make myself a diamond chisel. I see. Why a diamond chisel? Because I'm going to need to chisel a lot of things, and I would like one too. I'm surprised that actually wasn't a quest. Obsidian chisel. Ooh. With wrought iron. Obsidian plate. Obsidian makes... Okay, let's go and... it may be that I've just gone and jumped ahead of myself and I've now do it. But let's just get that one anyway. It's always nice to have a little bit of wrought iron. I need some wrought iron. Take you with me. And we'll sleep the night off. So plans for today. Involve pushing some things forward. I need a cutting machine, which is there. And it's not going to take too long. Okay. So an obsidian chisel is +4. That's certainly +2. The obsidian is actually better than a bedrockium chisel. Ooh. Right, so we need a couple of wrought iron things and some wrought iron screws. Let's just check the stock. Have I got any wrought iron screws? I do not have any wrought iron screws, so I'm going to go 1, 2. Grab that rod shape. Hup. 2. 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, boop, boop, 2, 2, 2. A couple of rods. We will quickly. They need to go in the cutting machine, actually, don't they? Like that. Hup. Hup, hup. Hup. And hup. And then I presume it's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Testing, testing. And a screwdriver and a hammer. And I think it was like that. And we'll claim the 2 diamonds back for that one. And now we can get into these. Now, I'm not worrying about all of this stuff at the moment. This is all bits and pieces of things. However, so what's the... I'm going to guess that that's just got more durability on it. Let me put that and that away, and we'll have this one out. And then we need to go and put some of this stuff away somewhere, like that maybe. So, I have got a whole load of things listed in my inventory out, and I decided, because anybody who knows me, who's watched my series from the things, is I am a completionist. So, you know, this thing, tips and tricks, is not there. It needs time, requires time to drill for oil. So we've completed the Stone Age. I want to complete the Steam Age. I want to complete the LV Age. I want to complete as much of this as humanly possible. I'm not crazy enough to realise that perhaps the I'm trying to even find the stuff there is some of the stuff, the end game goals, some of this is just not going to be feasible. Not for me anyway. I just haven't got the time or the inclination to push those. But that doesn't mean to say we shouldn't try. So I need to grab some food that I have not eaten. We've currently got a cherry jelly, leafy fish sandwich, and a tikka chicken sandwich. Let's see what we've got currently prepared. I'm keeping my heart. I've eaten you. That's the one I've got. Toast, I'd rather keep for an ingredient. Deluxe cheeseburger, that's been eaten recently. Leafy fish sandwiches there. So let's have a look what else we can make. By saturation. A zucchini bake sounds lovely. We'll have one of them. That's all I could make is one of those as well. A chicken pot pie we've eaten. We haven't eaten an apple jelly sandwich for a while. We haven't eaten a blackberry jelly sandwich for a while, and we haven't eaten a blueberry jelly sandwich for a while. That's all good stuff. We'll stick 1-2 of those in there. We'll stick a couple of those here. And we'll have one more. Let me find. Let's go with a shepherd's pie. That sounds wonderful. And we are going for once to take our digger's backpack with us. Plus we are heading to the Nether. So I'm going to walk over to our Nether portal. I am going to move our Nether portal at some point. Because I think we're now at a stage where obviously we've got the redstone, so we can actually turn the portal on and off. With obviously the old water bucket, flint and steel in a dispenser. I assume that's going to work. Pardon me. The other thing I just wanted to mention while we're walking over this way is I want to say a big thanks to Searai again. They pointed out that, for example, if I look at the pump, so we've got the various pumps, and we should have an LV pump there, and that's it. Shape crafting. Searai pointed out that I can just drop the whole lot of those into an assembler, and it will make them. The same with electronic pistons. It's all of those things that I'm crafting by hand can be done in an assembler. It may even make it that I want to have 2 or 3 assemblers, and there's a question mark there in my head of whether that would be something that we want. And I'm not 100%. I think I'll go this way off the top of my head. It's been a while. So yeah, I will see you when because we need to, this stuff, I don't know what does that, what can I do with you? We can macerate you into crushed with a chance of appetite and, well, that's endstone of course. Okay, let's try the if I can find one that's actually overworld. The chance of appetite and stone dust, and that will go if we can dust wash it, we can centrifuge it, or we can macerate it with the chance of appetite dust, and then we can take you and I can centrifuge you for that and that, and you can be centrifuged for calcium and phosphate. Calcium is obviously calcium. I don't know why I did that. Phosphate, presumably I can do something more with. I don't want that with me. Leave you there. So there's still huge amounts of ore about us. You know, this is here, down there's our diamond mine, or one of our diamond mines. We have 2. And over here is our portal. Don't ask me why I made it so far away. I can't stand the portal noise, so I like to make them further away from my base than usual. But this was just extra paranoid. This took myself to the limits of my paranoia. So I want to get some quartz. I want to get a lot of quartz, but I also want to have a hunt around in the Nether and try and find some more things. Now, am I better off with fire protection in a relatively low armor value? Maybe. I mean, I'm going to be faffing around with lava risk, so that kind of makes sense, I suppose. And then we'll just pop you in there like so, and that's all good. I can't remember whether I left any chisel blocks in that chest. Let's just go and have a look, shall we? I didn't. Our first iron mine. Pretty much depleted now, I'm afraid, but yeah. So, yeah, that's let's go have a look, see what we can see. Because the Nether is still my least favourite place in the world. If we have a look at the journey map and we turn on this, we should be able to see that we've got sulfur, tetrahedrite, sulfur, and that is all. We haven't discovered what these are. We haven't discovered what that is. I need to basically continue onwards, and that's your obviously works there. Let's yeah, this is the tetrahedrite. So if I have any copper, I really am not stuck very much for copper at all, and I don't know why, but obviously we've gone to chisel netherrack, and this is where the chisel comes in. I don't need to light up chisel areas. That's malachite. Not got any real clue, and I do want to turn on the chunk borders so we can see, because this is an ore chunk. And we've obviously found some netherite, some nether quartz even, which is something we want. I do want some of that. Down with me digger's backpack. And what we'll do is we'll basically excavate in here for a bit, and then we'll continue on. I want to try and find some more things. Now, my preference for mining in the Nether is Little Pit, because any lava will immediately flow down into that. So that's the way I deal with it on the day-to-day basis. Let's go with a nice blue netherrack, because it's going to be handy to make this spawn proof without me having to waste a lot of time, lighting the area up. Okay, I'm going to grab some of this quartz, because the quartz is one of the things I'm here for, and I'll be back in a short while. Well, I think I found what I was looking for. Lots and lots of nether quartz. We are here on the map, which is difficult to see where we are, but there's a lot of unpleasantness about us, and there's a lot of angry piggies. Which is why I'm being very careful where I put my feet. Because, you know, angry piggies. Well, nobody wants angry piggies. So, yeah, lots of blue netherrack going down. Wherever I can get it beneath the quartz I am doing, so I don't lose it all. Not that I have any significant worries of that, because there is a huge amount of it. This vein will probably last me a while. So anyway, that's almost certainly completed that particular quest. And I don't know whether to continue mining down. I mean, we've got a lot, and I'm inclined. Well, I'm inclined maybe just use up some of this. I mean, my pick is in fairly dire straits now. So maybe we just leave it at this. Oh, hello. Damn it. Boop. Let's leave it at this. We've got plenty. And I can show you where we actually are in the world. I can also eat the zucchini bake. So we came down this well here. I use the word loosely. It's not stairs. It's not a well. It's just blocks. But I'd already started doing this, and I think this was a. I think so. We found quartz here, and this is similar to the one we found before. This is an infernal hive, and they spawn with quartz around them. So I thought this might be a quartz chunk, and here we are in the real world. The unpleasantness. There's more blood up there. Not a huge amount else to find, but if we head this way, we can head back to the overworld. We can get that stuff ground down, and yeah, I think we want to come down here. It's a bit of a mess, this excavation, but you know, such is life. I've never been a big fan of the Nether when it's not absolutely murderous, but this is definitely murderous, so we'll I think it's time to get out. And well, yeah, that was, I remember vaguely that bit. So I think if we go down here, no, that's it's got to be, there you go. And that will get us out. Now we can go and grind up some nether quartz. Well, forge hammer some nether quartz is the best way of handling it. And let me just get rid of some of these bits and pieces. Yeah, I have eaten in the nether, hence why I have a gluttony shard. But we'll quickly change into our overworld armour. Boop. 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 And boopage. And then we can put You see, I'm still in the two minds whether I'm better going with the fire resistance or not for the nether. But that was... Ooh. No. Damn it. And... thank God for that spawning. Oh, that I clenched. I was clenching. I don't even know how that happened, but it doesn't matter. We're alive, that's what matters. Let me get back home and I will see you. It's night time, so we're going underground. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, we are back here at home, and let's just sleep this darkness off. The nether was bad enough, we don't really want to things. So, the Minecraft nether quartz, uses for that are you can smelt it for one, you can macerate it for stuff, but if you forge hammer it, you get 2 per. So, that's fine. Nether quartz ore, this one you can smelt it for 2. You can macerate it for 4 of those, and if you forge hammer it, you get 2. So hang on a second. You smelt it for 2, forge hammer it for 2. I don't think there's any other than getting these, but these don't give you what you're after, because that will then macerate down for impure, that would macerate down for that, and I don't think there's anything particular that will turn that back into... Oh, you can autoclave it with stuff. You can... doesn't look like you can get much there. No sure why I want to do that. Nether quartz seed. Oh, that's applied logistics. Okay, yeah. Some way off of that, I suspect. Fluix dust. So let me just whack that one through. What do you give us then? You give me quartzite. What can I do with... Okay, interesting. Nether quartz. We did get a little bit of cobalt, and we got a whole load of dusts. I'm getting the 4 time off of that one as well. Okay, I'm not going to complain. Thank you. So that should give me this. I'll take steel. It's probably the best option out of all the loot there. And that's a nice little questette done. Now what we can do is, this is currently at 88 of 96, give it 8 more, and it goes to plus 10 attack damage. I don't think it has any more modifiers until we level it again, so we shall pop that away. We shall pop this away and that away. This away. Sorry, couldn't resist that. If you recognise that, then I'll be impressed. But it's very old thing. Right, I've got in the miner's backpack a whole load of netherrack. Which, what can we? Is there anything interesting we can do with netherite? We can macerate it down to make impure gold with a 5% chance of a gold nugget. Okay. Which seems to be about the most exciting thing. We can sag mill it to get sulfur. Okay, that's probably not the most exciting one. We've got a little bit of that, and we've got a little bit of this, and you can convert it to cobblestone. Okay, that's fine. But I would say that is probably the most exciting thing you can do, and then we can centrifuge you into sulfur dust, or presumably I can wash you. Hang on. Into that, and I can centrifuge you, and there is a good chance of everything, but you get 36 per 36, which is probably not as good. Obviously if we had the multi-block, then we could do stuff, and yeah, so probably macerate it, and yeah, let me tickle that one. While we're at it, we shall also go in and tickle that off of the list. Yeah, there's a lot of really tiny, insignificant things on this, but what I shall do is I'm going to stick 64 of those in there. And that should start running 8 at a time. Wow, we're getting a lot of quartz now. And I presume I can macerate that anyway into, yeah, so it doesn't matter, I don't need to take it straight to that. Brilliant. Right, let me do a little bit of macerating, and I shall be back in a moment. Alright, one thing I did forget is I left this chunk loaded. So, full. Yeah, I forgot about this. Full. A whole load of wood here ready to be harvested, but it can't harvest it, so what we need to do is we need to get the system in to take this out, and I want to try the item nodes. I think I mentioned this last episode. So we did make a whole load of motors, so that makes life easy. I should have one of those, and I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So couple all of that. In fact, can I get into the habit of doing that one, John? Come on. Right. I also need a couple of ender pearl screws. I have some ender pearl bolts, so that should be easy enough to convert over to screws. And 2 steel gears and a brass item pipe. There's a brass item pipe. I need some steel gears. I think that's just going to be a couple of steel ingots. And the small gear mold, which is there. I really do need to move that upstairs. I actually probably need to I suppose it's a question, do I duplicate them? Do I get these again? Or do I just move them up here and kind of sack off the low voltage extruder? Because there is not a huge amount of point in which you would just do what we've got. No, that's not what I wanted. It's that one, isn't it? So I need a pipe, I need a wrench and a hammer. We've got pipes. I've got my wrench and I've got a hammer. So that should be wrench and hammer, and that and that and that and those and that feels wrong. That feels right. So we can pop you away and we'll take you and a little bit of this. Now what I am not sure is how these connect up to things, so because it's been a while. So if I go and put you on there, it's pulling in and it's searching for inventories. So if I then bring you down and out, and then I were to, I don't know, let's go, well what we need is a high capacity storage unit, and that is going to be one of these barrels but with the upgrade. Which I can't think. That one is, yeah, so we could borrow that barrel, and I also probably want to, now I believe we're going to want our trash can, which is an ender pearl, 7 iron plates. Well, we can manage that. And one of my rare and precious ender pearls there. Let's get some platage going. We've got ender pearl. I think it was just a hammer, wasn't it? Yeah. Or a snuck and kutcher. I have no idea what that is, by the way. I don't even know what the reference is, but let us do that, because I don't really want the saplings, and I probably, if I'm honest, don't really want to be. Now that, you see, has just gone and got all of those. So if we put those in, that can take those, and we can, no, that's not what I wanted. No. What did I just do to lock that? But obviously that's going to work anyway. And then if we put the trash can on there, we can drop those in. And that will just keep draining these down until there's 4096 in there, and then they'll overflow. Now what I would prefer to do is upgrade that. But we have a little bit of thingy-my-bobbits, well, semi-automation. This is almost thingy. I'm kind of impressed, and there's obviously nothing to do with those notes, but useful to know. And it's very slow though, isn't it? But it really doesn't really matter. Leave it to it. Right, that is that sorted. and I'll continue on with what I was doing, which was grinding up netherrack. And I just basically put 3 stacks in at a time and then let it run. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so not going to get a huge amount done more to this episode. It's going to be a shortish episode, I think, although it may already be on a long one. But what I do want to do is get one more quest out the way, and this is, so I need a double iron plate and 2 iron screws. I don't think I have any more iron screws anymore, but I do have an iron rod, so we can cut that. And then we need to make the iron plates, and we need a couple of glass panes, and then we'll have the iron tank, which is a reasonably inexpensive. No, that's not what you want to put in there. That's what you want to put in there. Hello, hang on. So like you. So that's going to go there with that and that. So I need a couple of panes and 4 iron to make the double iron plates. Couple of panes, 4 iron plates, and well, 4 iron ingots. You know, this is iron plates in potentia. Probably going to need you. Definitely going to need you. And definitely going to need those. That should make me that. That should give me that and that with that and that. And then presumably a hammer and a screwdriver. Okay, this is different. Not a wrench this time. And that will give me the iron tank. Which will allow me to claim that. That covers another whole dot on the board. I mean, we've reasonably got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That needs me to get a bit braver in the nether. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 quests to complete the steam, and then probably about twice that many for low voltage. But oh, it's outside. I was just wondering what that noise was. But you know, this is all stuff that we can run through. Just levels of completionism really on my part, because I do like to finish my stuff. So you know, biggie for me, and you can go there for now. I don't know what I'm going to do with you anyway. I just needed to make you. So I think on that note, I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to use for a thumbnail. I mean, there's nothing really exciting to thumbnail up, but what we can do, wow, we're at for want of something better, there you go, just demonstrating the piping of our system. This is going to mean that charcoal is incredibly easy to complete. So, well, I suppose that's a bonus, isn't it, really? But on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for all the comments. Always helpful, always appreciated. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.